Okay, so we got our snakes, and now we're going to do the skinning, cleaning, and get the meat set aside so we can cook it at a later date. All right. So I took the head off. Now we're just going to work a line straight down the center of this so we can pan it out right to the vent. And pull up on it so you're not getting into the guts. All right. All right. So we got this started and just slowly pull it out.
That's weird how it got to come with the skin. It ate a rock.
All right. We got her to the end and cut her off. Let's get back through. Pull here. After this potential, you harvest a female, be careful with if there's not any babies inside it. This one's not, so we're good there. There you have your clean snake.
Even though it's 95% proven that we took a male, right?
Yeah. It's still
There could always be babies.
It could still be babies inside. All right, record. Okay, so we've got the skin off the snake, the meat's in a bag. Right now we're gonna work on getting this fleshed. If you look closely, come in close to this once, you'll see the belly meat, wherever the belly scales are, has a meat surface on it. That all this has to come off to preserve the snake. There's little to nothing here on the back, but the belly, all this meat here has to come off. Okay, so I worked this a little bit here, and you can see how this meat has come off here. Where there's meat on here, off here. And all you're doing is keeping the blade tilted to the side and pushing it away. You push down on it, you're going to cut through it, so keep it to the side, just push it out. Alright, so we're halfway done with this snake here, cleaning up. Here's the clean spot, and there's the meaty spot yet. Get all that pink stuff off and it should be clean. Something I like to do is trim the edges on this. If you look down here, when you're scraping this meat out, it'll get hung up on the very end. So the easiest way to do this, just cut just a hair off that, and then you'll be looking like this, nice clean, and it'll be straight, or as straight as you cut. Good. Okay, so the skin's all clean. You've fleshed it. Now it's time to preserve it. So what you're going to want to get is some glycerin, some rubbing alcohol, and you're going to mix them 50-50. And throw them in a mason jar or gallon bag. I'll hold it up, just make sure it's submerged. And then every day for the next 3 days, you're going to start just moving it around, make sure it's getting all over it. Okay. After that's done, you're going to wash it off, pat it dry, and then we're going to stake it to a board. Alright, so we got our snake skin. Number one thing to do is do it in the kitchen sink. That always makes her happy. We're gonna wash this off. Cold water. Rinsing off the alcohol and glycerin residues that are left on from the curing process. You can see how pliable this is. People are using salt, it's not gonna stay this way. But since we did it this way, it will. Alright. Get as much water as you can off of this to help the drying process. And dry it up. That's pretty dry. Alright, let's get her stretched. Alright, so here's where the tedious work comes in. We're going to get it to the board. We start on one side. You want to pull it as far as it's going to let you go without ripping it, so you can get the most out of your skin. These are just 1.25" finish nails. But we hit the snake once. Now if you don't go very close with these nails, the skin's going to curl up like this as it starts to dry, and it's going to look pretty fugly. Alright, I'm going to tack a little bit and we'll get down to the end. Alright, so we got this staked out. Now something you going to want to do if you're going to stretch yours out, go back through and look. You can see all these lips that are coming up. Back and tack them down. As they will wrinkle just like that. And after you get those tacked down, in I don't know, 3 to 5 days, you'll be able to notice that this skin is starting to get kind of leathery and you'll know it's dry. But the nice thing about the glycerin and alcohol solution is that this will maintain its ability to be pliable. And if you want to put this on, make a headband, or if you want to put it on your bow limbs or what have you, whatever your fix is, you'll be able to work with this material, versus if you're putting salt on it, it's going to get hard and brittle. So the alcohol also helps with the smell for the musk and stuff that's gets on this when you're skinning it from the vent. So as soon as you're done with that, just set her by and let her dry. I would recommend put it in your house or a locked up garage, that you're not going to get mice in there that are going to chew on this, or a raccoon or something that'll come in there and eat this, and all your hard work is for naught. When you're done, you should end up with something like this. And this I pre-drilled on this red oak and put tacks in it to match.